There are certain tasks at home that are what we call dad jobs, while others are mum jobs, and some should really be the kids' jobs. Now, before you start shouting at the screen, let me clarify. I'm not being sexist or trying to suggest that dad jobs are the tasks that mums can't do. It's just that in our house at least, certain tasks have become dad jobs, like taking out the bins, mowing the lawn, washing the car, and sometimes taking care of sick pets. And mum jobs include a variety of things, the most crucial being reminding dad when he's overlooked one of his jobs, like at 7 a.m. on a Wednesday, pointing out that the bins weren't taken out the night before. I have 3 grown-up children, and over the years we've tried to instill in them the importance of contributing and helping with things around the house. But here's something I've observed. Each of my kids is different. My son Joe, being the oldest and a boy, seemed like a natural fit for what we consider dad jobs, especially DIY tasks. I assumed that he'd take to them just as I did. However, we quickly realised that this wasn't the case. But on the other hand, his sister Megan turned out to be quite adept at these dad jobs. She's great at decorating, assembling flat pack furniture, and she knows the difference between a claw hammer, a lump hammer and a sledgehammer. My youngest, Maisie, has her strengths too. Like her mum, she's diligent and gets things done without making a fuss. Here's the point. Over time, our kids have often tried to emulate us, and we've probably had certain expectations about what they would do. Yet after many years of family life, I've learnt one key lesson. They're all different, and none of them turned out exactly as I'd expected. It makes me wonder how often we look up to others, just as children do to their parents, and we aspire to be like them. But in our uniqueness, we discover that we are not like them. We are ourselves, and each of us is different. I've wished I could be many things that I'm not, but I am who I am, and you are who you are. And maybe there's a reason that God made us this way. I love the scripture from 1 Corinthians 12, verse 12, and I'll include it at the end of this short talk if you're not familiar with it. It speaks about the body being made up of many parts, each unique and each important. However we're made, whatever we're good at, and whatever talents we possess, let's remember that each of us has a role to play and something valuable to offer. Just as in my family, things work best when we each contribute and do what we're good at. So let me ask you, what is it that you're good at? Just think about that for a moment. Let's remind ourselves today that we are not other people, but we have been uniquely made and made with a purpose. Perhaps today is another positive opportunity to use the talents and gifts that God has given us.